Hi besties and welcome back to my channel. For anyone who's new here, I'm Sophia and I love reading romance books. I also do have a little bit of a tradition that I like to stick to each month where I let a TBR jar of random prompts choose my TBR. Now I am currently doing a tiny bit of bulk filming, which is why I look exactly the same as I did in my book haul because it is exactly the same day. But I go back to uni next week, which is incredibly daunting. I'm not the most excited, but I'm also like a little bit excited, but I'm also like it's gonna cut into my reading time and I don't want that to happen. I've literally had 3 months of freedom and just working the weekends, so I'm like, what do you mean I'll be back to uni? But it's fine, and I'm hoping that I am gonna get to read a good few books this month regardless, because March is my birthday month, which I'm gonna be 21. That's terrifying. But I am also getting a Kindle for my birthday. It is my big birthday present for my parents and I'm so excited. There will be a dedicated video to it in a couple of weeks, but I literally cannot wait. I bought so many accessories for it. It's actually ridiculous, but that means hopefully my reading is going to speed up a little bit this month because I read very quickly when I read on my phone. It just hurts my eyes, so I'm hoping the Kindle is going to be really good for me. But oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And like all the KU romances, I don't just have to read on my phone and physical books anymore. I'm so excited. Anyway, I'm still gonna do this video like normal because most of my romances are indie published and a lot of them are already on KU, so it doesn't really matter what format I read them in. So let's get into choosing 8 books to read during the month of March. Do I usually finish my TBRs? No, but I love doing them regardless, and I think I've actually done okay this month. Almost all of the books that I've read this month have been off my February TBR, so hopefully March will follow suit. Okay, our first prompt, I want to like really mix them up a lot. Maybe we can shape them like this because I've been having a lot of repeats the past few videos and I don't know, I want the ones from the bottom. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Let's have a go. That one. Let's see. A book with a real person on the cover. We had this prompt last month. I tried to shake the jar up so good so that this wouldn't happen. But anyway, a book with a real person on the cover. I think for this prompt last month, I got Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan and I'm currently reading that book. And oh my god, I love it. But another book with a real person on the cover. I haven't read The Pool Boy, so I could choose that one again. Oh, I was gonna say Weak Side, but I've read it. You know what? I think the most likely candidate that I'm gonna read this month is gonna be The Pool Boy, so don't hate me you guys. I'm gonna do a repeat of last month. Oh, hang on, do they have real people on the cover? No, they don't. I've got like all my new additions to my bookshelf that haven't found a home up here, but none of them have people on the cover. Hopefully I'll get to choose some of them for this month's TBR though. So for a real person on the cover, I am gonna choose The Pool Boy by Nikki Sloan. This one was on last month's TBR, but I didn't get to it, so I mean I'll probably get to it this month, let's be honest. I think I'm probably gonna try and read like one Nikki Sloan book a month. But this one I believe is I say reverse age gap, but you tell me what that means because I have no idea. Well, I do have an idea, but like it doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's basically when the woman, the female love interest is older than the male love interest. So I mean most age gaps in romance books are an older man, but this one I believe is an older woman and he's her pool boy. That's kind of all I know. Yeah, I literally have no idea. Nothing says happy birthday. Wait, do I know who this is about? It's like ringing bells in my head from the first book. Anyway, nothing says happy birthday like catching your husband in a compromising position with his boss. I've read about this. His male. Wait. Oh, hang on. Nothing says happy birthday like catching your husband in a compromising position with his boss. His male boss. Why hello, midlife crisis. I'm starting over, but this time I'm doing it right. Or at least I'm doing what I want. My best friend keeps telling me to have a fling and get back out there, but I'm not so sure she meant for me to do it with her son. Wait, tell me why I didn't know that was what that tell me why I didn't know that happened in this book. Okay, that's really serving up all the drama and I'm here for it, so I'm gonna put my TBR. Okay, let's try and get a different prompt. Pretty please. Give me one that's like at the bottom, not seeing the light of day in months. I've got so many. Okay, this one. A book by an author you've never read from before. Why do I feel like I've had this prompt last month as well? I promise there was more than like 2 prompts in here. A book by an author I've never read from before. To be fair, I do have some new books that we can go through. So realistically speaking, for this prompt, I think I'm probably going to choose one of these 3 books. These are my 3 most recent purchases. They all look so nice together, I can't even lie. But the kind of overarching trope of these books is feminine rage and supporting women's wrongs. So we have 2 3 female serial killers, I believe. And these two, both the male and female main characters are serial killers, I think, or like murderers or like hunting serial killers. I'm not exactly sure. I know these ones kill serial killers, but I'm not sure about Black Sheep. These two have very similar plot lines and they're both like somewhat written by Bryn Weaver, so I'm unsure about how they're gonna go. I'm thinking Black Sheep will probably be darker than Butcher and Blackbird because this one is a dark romantic comedy. It's gonna be like a little bit funny, a little bit cringy probably. This one, however, is probably gonna have more gore in it and actually be like genuinely dark romance with like dark undertones. So that's gonna be interesting. And this one is horror. I have never read horror before. I'm unsure if I'm gonna like it. I used to have this like weird little obsession with horror movies. For some reason I like being scared, but I'm also not sure if I'm gonna like reading about being scared because it'll probably just give me the heebie-jeebies and like not want to go to sleep. But I'm fairly certain Maeve Fly follows Maeve, who becomes a little bit of an unhinged girlie. She used to be like working in sort of like a Disney place as a ice princess, so she's essentially Elsa, I guess. But this one is sort of like a retelling or based off of American Psycho. I know nothing about that. I've never read the book. I don't think I've seen the movie, if there is a movie, so it's gonna be interesting reading this one. I was so excited to read it like a couple of weeks ago when I bought it, but now that I have the opportunity to read it, I'm kind of scared. But am I gonna choose this one? I could choose this one or I could choose Black Sheep. Butcher and Blackbird is like, I want to read it, but it's not like that high on my list. Oh my god, I'm like, oh my god, which one do I want to read? I think for the sole reason that Black Sheep is on Kindle Unlimited, I'm gonna go with this one. So there's like more of a chance that I will actually get to this one this month. However, Mayfly is still like a really strong contender. This one has a hefty list of content warnings. One of them I'm a little bit concerned about because I was silly and didn't read the list before buying the book. But don't be like me and do check content warnings before you buy dark romance books. On the TBR for the prompt of a book by an author I've never read from before, it is also by 2 authors, Alexa Harlow and Bryn Weaver. So I think that still does meet the prompt because I've not read from either of them before. So okay, please give me a prompt that I've not seen in a while. Like, is that going to be the theme of this video? Probably. Oh, this is a short one. Let's have a look. Oh my god, a pink book. Okay, that's cute. Wait, I could have done Black Sheep. Is there any new releases coming out this month that I'm excited for? I don't know if there really is. A pink book, a white man, white. You know what? Never good when I start my sentences with you know what. But you know what? I reckon I'm gonna pick back up Reckless by Elsie Silver. This is pink, right? It's pink. I talked about this in my book haul video and I kind of had a little bit of an epiphany that I was like, hey, maybe I want to continue this book. I'm already 50 pages in. I started reading it last year and just put it down because I wasn't particularly interested. However, I would love a book with some good banter and Theo Silver. Who's Theo Brooks? Is Theo Brooks from Wixer? Theo Silver. Oh, I am just in the mood for a hot cowboy, like a small town easy romance. I am a little bit scared to keep going with Elsie because I didn't love Powerless, but like I have faith. This is a lot of people's favorite and I have faith. I have faith in her. I've loved 2 of her other books, so I think we'll be good. But this one follows Theo Silver and Winter, whatever Winter's last name is. And Winter is notoriously known as a bit of a cold girly, not very empathetic or emotional, and Theo is essentially her total opposite. But he is like this charismatic bull riding cowboy, which like... And they end up having a one-night stand, and I believe this book takes a turn to be Secret Baby. Something about it is scratching the itch in my brain. So I think I'm gonna put it on my TBR. Okay, I need to hurry things along because I've been talking for so long. An author whose first or last name starts with the first letter of the month. So an author whose name starts with M. Oh, okay, I have Emily McIntyre. I could support women's wrongs with a wretched. Oh, we have Macaulay Smelter as well, which is The Confidence of Wildflowers. McFadden. I could read another one of Frida McFadden's books. Oh, we have Megan Brandy. Am I ever gonna finish Say You Swear? I've got no idea. Probably not. Please convince me to finish it. Monica Murphy. She has a new book coming out soon. I think she has the first book of the Lancaster Prep 2nd Gen coming out in March. Bear with me. Listen, I never said that the TBR jar was used to only get down my physical TBR. So if I buy this book this month, Monica Murphy, it can go on my TBR. Lonely for You Only? No, All My Kisses for You. That's it. Oh, the cover reveal is happening in March. Do we have a release date? June 4th? No! God damn it. Okay, that spoils my plans. Oh, I wanted that book. I'm gonna consult my KU TBR in my notes and just, oh my god, JJ McAvoy. I want to read her Mafia series so bad. The first one's Ruthless People. Let me see if it's on KU, and if so, you best believe. Please be on KU. Please. Oh my god, it's on KU. I will be supporting women's wrongs this month. Ruthless People by JJ McAvoy is a mafia romance. I believe it follows a woman who is the head of a mafia syndicate somewhere in the world, probably New York. Sounds like so over the top and dramatized, and I'm like, I want a good mafia series so bad. The paperback for this book is $40, which is why I've not read it yet, but if it's on KU, am I gonna do it? I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna read Ruthless People by JJ McAvoy in March, or at least I'm gonna try to. I really hope it's good. I have had this series on my wish list on my TBR for 2 years. I've had this book on my TBR since the minute I started reading. And so the fact that I get to like now put it on my March TBR because I'm getting a Kindle and KU, and I know I could have had KU on my phone, but I'm like, it hurts my eyes to read on my phone. And I'm really sorry that I keep talking about getting a Kindle, but I'm just really excited. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay, this one going on the TBR. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, please be a good one. This one looks old, so maybe it'll be a good one. Okay, a book where the main characters are in college. I don't think we've had this one in a while. Do I have any college romances on my shelf? Probably, but none are coming to mind. I could pick back up Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I started reading that one, I think, in January. I've seen The Enforcer by Avery Keelan. This book does not have fantastic reviews. I've tried reading Offside and the writing was not for me. So I'm debating on putting this book on my TBR. Let's keep assessing my options. I was about to say I don't have a lot of options, but I have a lot of options. I just don't want to read them. Fair Catch by Candy Steiner. What else is set in college? Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. You know what? Given my history in the past month with books that I've been putting off that I end up loving, we have Weekside and now Longshot. I think I'm going to try again with Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. I read 30 pages, didn't fall in love. However, I can see myself loving this book if I get over that initial hump, which I've been really struggling with every book, so it's not just this one. I think I'm gonna do this one because there's a big music theme. It's a hockey romance, so I think I'm gonna put this on my TBR. It does have a lot of like mental health rap as well, which I'm really enjoying at the moment. Are you guys gonna be mad? I've had it on my TBR like 3 times before, but this month's the month. I've definitely said that before. I'm gonna put Unsteady on my TBR. Hold me to reading that, pretty please. Or if I don't read it, don't let me put it on my TBR ever again. Oh my god, I've got like 3. Okay. This one is the one that I held on to. We have generate a random number and count to that book. Once again, we have another random generated prompt, but it's not the usual one, so that is very good news. I don't know how many books I own is the issue. Probably 200. Oh no, yes I do. I think it's like 220. It might not quite be 220. Let's see. Generate 52. Okay, that's pretty good. Welcome to the top of my bookshelf that you very rarely see unless it's a bookshelf organization video. Let's count to 52. I have a feeling it's actually probably going to be on this shelf, which I have a lot of red books on this shelf, so we'll see. Do I skip over my red books? Maybe that's a good idea. That's how we're going to do it. Let's do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. 26, 27, 28, 29, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. We're going a lot further down than I was anticipating. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, no, for that, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. It's going to be a fantasy. Welcome to my fantasy shelf. Literally the one genre I don't want to read this month. 49, you can't see, but just trust me. 50, 51, oh my god, 52. Wait, okay, that's like not the worst thing. I was expecting much worse, but we got Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I finished reading 6 of Crows in January. I think it was my second read of this year. Gave it 5 stars, absolutely loved it. In the grand scheme of things, of all of the possibilities, Crooked Kingdom is not the worst. So as you saw, the 52nd unread book on my bookshelf is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I think for landing on the fantasy shelf, this is the best possible outcome outcome, it's probably the one that I'm most likely to read out of all of them this month. I am definitely curious to see where Kaz and Inej and all the gang will end up, and honestly it might take me a couple of months to read, but even if I just start this month, I think I'll be happy. And I didn't actually mind reading Six of Crows over a couple of months. I don't know, it was just like a nice in-between sort of book. Okay, so that is 5 books plus Ruthless People. Let's get our 7th book. I feel like I've had pretty good luck this video. The past 2 have been like a bit iffy, but the rest of them I'm very happy about. A book that I can't open it. A book that includes travel. Off the top of my head there's none, but we'll have a look at our options. What's like the definition of travel? Is it like moving to a new place and they meet there, or is it like they go traveling together? We could do Watch Your Mouth by Candy Steiner because they go on a road trip, but that was on my TBR last month and I didn't even consider reading it. So I could actually do By Fate I Conquer by Cora Riley. I'm like not 100% sure what the travel in that book is. However, what's his name? Amo lives in New York and Greta lives in Las Vegas. So does that count as travel? Because I'm like positive that we travel back and forth. Let's just bookmark that and keep looking. Hook, Line and Sinker. I don't want to read that this month. The Runaways by Devney Perry is like almost perfect because I believe like every single book in that binder follows the journey of a car as it like goes between people, like owners of the car. It's their stories and like their romances and things. So that's like the definition of travel. I mean, the series is called The Runaways. You know what? I got an email this morning and I'm going to take it as a sign to read one of the other books that I was talking about. I got an email from Cora, just like her newsletter. She was talking about Nevio's book. I think the cover and blurb reveal is coming up in like the next week or something. So I'm going to take that as a sign to read By Fate I Conquer by Cora. Let me go get it. So this is By Fate I Conquer. It follows Amo and Greta. I keep wanting to say Nevio, but Amo and Greta, who are the, I guess like heirs or the children of the New York couple and the Las Vegas couple. But it's gonna be like a little bit of a forbidden sneaking around kind of moment, and I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly, that this book is like one of the better ones of the Sins and the Fathers series. The first 3, if I'm being totally honest, have been a bit shit. I've not really enjoyed them, but this one I think has had pretty decent reviews. Like it's been the only kind of good one of the series. Am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm fairly certain this will include travel between Las Vegas and New York. I don't know if it quite fits the prompt, but like it's my TBR jar, so I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna say that it fits because there will be travel between Las Vegas and New York. So I think we're gonna do it. That feels right. Okay, our last book for March, we have, it's a little one, a book with a 2-word title. You guys, this is perfect. The book that I was talking about earlier, like the first book that I talked about in this video, was Mayfly by CJ Lead, and it is indeed a 2-word title. So let me look at my other options. I think I'm gonna choose this one. Let me read the synopsis to you because I'm not gonna do a good job at telling you anything about what this book is about. By day, Mayfly worked at the happiest place in the world as every child's favorite ice princess. By the neon night glow of the Sunset Strip, Maeve haunts the dive bars with a drink in one hand and a book in the other, imitating her misanthropic literary heroes. But when Gideon Green, her best friend's brother, moves to town, he awakens something dangerous within her, and the world she knows suddenly shifts beneath her feet. Untethered, Maeve ditches her disconnected act and tries on a new persona, a bolder, bloodier one, inspired by the pages of American Psycho. Step aside, Patrick Bateman, it's Maeve's turn with the knife. I'm so scared of this book, but I also really want to read it. Oh, I feel like it's gonna be so unhinged. I'm here for it though. I'm gonna put on the TBR. There we have my entire TBR plus Ruthless People by JJ McAvoy. I think potentially every TBR video I might allow myself maybe 1 KU pick for a prompt if it's like on my priority Kindle Unlimited TBR, because gotta use it for something, you know? And I feel like that's kind of a good compromise to still keep me reading my physical books and trying to get my physical TBR down as well. So here we have my entire TBR. She's not as pretty as some other TBRs. I feel like she started off very pretty and colourful and got kind of dark and gory and grungy, but it's fine. Let's have a little recap of all the prompts in the books. So first we have a 2-word title, and I chose Mayfly by CJ Lead. Then we had a book that includes travel, and I'm gonna go with By Fate I Conquer by Cora Riley. Travel is not really something you see like advertised with the book, so I'm not quite sure if it fits. I'm fairly certain there'll be some form of travel in it, so I'm gonna go with this one. one. Then we had generate a random number and count to that book. I had the number 52 and I counted through my unread books and we landed on Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Then we had the prompt of a book where the main characters are in college, and I'm gonna try my hardest to read Unsteady by Payne Corinne, or at least give it another go. Then we had the prompt of a pink book and I am gonna choose to pick up Reckless by Elsie Silver. Then we had a book by an author I've never read from before, and I'm gonna read Black Sheep by Bryn Weaver and Alexa Harlow. Second to last, we had a book with a real person on the cover, and I'm gonna choose The Pool Boy by Nikki Sloan once again. And finally, we have an author whose first or last name starts with the first letter of the month, which is M, and I am gonna read Ruthless People by JJ McAvoy. Okay, so once again, there's my final TBR. I'm very, very excited to read, honestly, the vast majority of the books on this. The only one I'm not excited about is Crooked Kingdom. Like, I'm even excited to try and give Unsteady a second go. And I'm also so excited to get my Kindle and dive into Kindle Unlimited with Ruthless People by JJ McAvoy. March is just gonna be such a good month. It's my birthday month. I'm just really, really looking forward to it. I'm so excited. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow my Bookstagram and my Goodreads, which are always linked down in the description if you want to keep up with what I'm reading. I really, really hope you guys are having a good day, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!